Never woke enough. Parental rights in education, aka the Don't Say Gay bill, passes in Florida.
Okay. I was reading some pushback against this bill this morning to make sure that I had a balanced and, somewhat reasonable perspective on it. I loathe the fact that it's been rebranded as the Don't Say Gay bill because that's not what it is at all. I think the area that you can push back is in the lack of clarity around the language. So there is room for perhaps abusing the language to maybe take some things too far and actually punish people for saying things that are well within their First Amendment rights to say. However, this is a bill that's pretty popular with independents, Republicans, obviously, and even Democrats agree with this because very simply, it just states, please don't teach our kindergarten through third grade kids about gender and sex. Thank you. I feel like it's reasonable. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, I don't really know too much about it. I haven't read anything other than seeing the headlines of all these insanely frantic articles about what tyranny this is in Florida.
Well, it's brilliant rebranding. I mean, branding it as the Don't Say Gay bill is brilliant because now you just have people being like, gay, gay, gay. Gay, 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 like they did at the freaking Oscars.
For you people in Florida, we're going to have a gay night. Gay.
I watched that clip. I watched that clip and I was like, has Hollywood always been this unbearable or did I just never notice?
And I was like, or did you just get red pilled from doing this show? And Maggie was like, maybe. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's all of the above. And
it's all of
they've definitely gotten worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it's always been that bad. And you just never notice. They keep stepping on the same rake because now you're putting yourself in this position as the Democrats where they're like, yeah, no, we just don't want you to teach our kids about sex and gender K through third grade.
Right.
And then they're like, oh, really? Well, you guys are bigots and homophobes. Like, what? Why do you need to talk about this? I didn't know shit about my teachers.
No.
I didn't even know their first names.
No.
I didn't know that if they were married. Like, why do you need your lifestyle validated by children?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. It's K through 12, and then it's like, this is where it's a little unclear, and I'm not, and I think there's reason for pushback against this aspect of the bill where it's fourth grade and up. It's like whatever is considered age appropriate.
Okay.
And so that's where it gets ambiguous, and I think they would have benefited from clarifying the language just because it would have made the bill stronger, and because they didn't, it does make it open to, like
worse faith interpretations of the law.
Right. And then someone yesterday was like, some teacher already got reported for wearing a Trans Kids Matter shirt at school, and I'm like, why the are they wearing that at school? Yeah. And the law is that you can't wear anything political at school. So you can't wear a MAGA shirt at school either. They would make you change that shirt too, but they're acting like, oh, this is like transphobia, and that's the only shirt they would ever make them change. No. And yeah, it's a big show. And then, of course, because it's Florida, Disney got caught in the middle of it because Disney at first wasn't really commenting on it. And then the bill passed. Then they got mad at Disney for not commenting on it. They being kind of the LGBTQIA plus activists. They got mad, and then Disney pivoted, and they came out and made a statement, and then they pissed off, their like flyover country audience. Because our audience is like normal families, people with children.
Well, then they said something came out that said Disney to remove all mentions of traditional gender roles at theme parks.
Yes.
Which
means princesses.
Well, this means like they were saying in part of the article I read, it was like they're not going to address the audience as ladies and gentlemen anymore, whatever. But I'm like, what does this mean for the Disney princesses?
Yeah.
Like, are they doing away with the Disney princesses?
Are they going to redo every Disney movie now?
That's their friggin' bread and butter.
They made the princess thing. They're like, here at Disney, we will not be having any more princesses. We will only be allowing yes, queen. Hey-oh. I got a groan out of Ava on that one.
The look on Ava's face.
This is also infuriating to me, who's always getting mad at all of these people who have billions of dollars and are famous with their bad PR management. This is basic crisis management. You don't pivot midstream. You stick with a message and you stay with that message. If you pivot midstream, you're going to piss everybody off. Which is what they ended up doing. It's a disaster. But I think that it's not going to go well for Disney. I've never seen a company implode so fast.